Thank you. I'll try that again. Thank you! You've been fucking great. You've been a wonderful audience, and we really thank you for your love. And I'll tell you some other friends of mine who will be glad of your love. And that is my crew. There's 140 of them. They got in here. Yeah. I just want to finish because when we arrived today, we weren't sure if we were going to be able to do our sound check at the right time. But they did. They got everything. They arrived here in the trucks and the buses at 4 o'clock this morning, and they built this whole thing today, which is amazing. Yeah, well done, guys. Where was I? Oh yeah, yeah, well done, guys. Okay, we're going to do a couple more things. And the first thing that we're going to do now is a song from the last record that I made with Pink Floyd, which was called The Final Cut. Yeah, and the final cut on the final cut is a song called Two Suns in the Sunset. And it's a somewhat gloomy tale about a bloke who's driving home and suddenly realises that the Third World War has started and he's fucked. And so, just, yeah, you could sit down, madam. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's hope that never happens to any of us. But it could. So, back in 1957, a committee of atomic scientists got together and they invented the concept of the doomsday clock because they were a bit worried that some of our leaders might lead us into a Third World War that would involve nuclear weapons. So they wanted to point out what a really bad idea it is to have nuclear weapons at all. So they said, if this clock ever strikes midnight, we're all dead, everyone. So if it had struck midnight, which it bloody nearly did in 1961 over the Cuban Missile Crisis, nobody would be here in this room. In fact, this room wouldn't be here. Nothing would be here at all. Okay. So now we've got that straight. They set the clock at 20 minutes to midnight in 1957, and this year, in 2022, when the current lot of atomic scientists, they set the clock at 100 seconds to midnight, which, if you could do the math, is a lot closer than 20 seconds. So it's way more dangerous now than it was, but somehow it seems to have drifted out of most of our consciousnesses. So if you run into Joe Biden in the street, you probably won't, but just if you did, you might just tug him by the sleeve and say, "Hey Joe, we don't want to have nuclear weapons anymore. Please." The billions and billions of dollars that you spend on making them bigger and better and more good at destroying the world, the worse it is for us. We'd rather you spend the money on baby formula and housing for people who've got nowhere to fucking live, and hungry people, or education for our children, and things like that. Anyway, just in case you run into it, that would be a good thing to say to the poor old codger. He could probably do with a bit of company. Now don't go there, Roger. You know what you're like. All right, I'm not going there. Not going there. Finished now. So, thank you for listening to that spiel. I think I can hear the doomsday clock. Thank you so much for coming here tonight and being with us in this parlour. I think of all the good things that we have left undone. Suffer premonitions, confirm suspicions of the Holocaust to come. The rusty wire that holds the cord, that keeps the hanging in. Gives way and suddenly it's day again. The sun is in the east, even though the day is done. Two songs in the sunset, could be the human race's road. Towards the picture, stretch your golden moments with me, and you'll never hear their voices, and you'll never see their faces. You'll have no recourse to the law anymore. As the windshield melts, your tears evaporate. Leaving home